Now, next, I'd like to introduce the coolest mayor in the Northern Rockies, a friend of Special Olympics, the Mayor of Jackson Hole, Mr. Mark Barrett.
Thank you, Johnny. The next mayor in Jackson Hole, Johnny Feifels. I think he has kicked off his campaign pretty well.
I would also like to add my appreciation to Dr. Elliott. He has been the #1 fan in Jackson Hole for the Olympics, and I've probably lost count of how many special welcomes over the years you have provided to the athletes, the coaches, and the families. Thank you, Dr. Elliott. And I too would like to extend a very hearty Jackson Hole welcome to the athletes, coaches, families, and friends who are here at the 2009 Special Olympics Wyoming Winter Games. Jackson Hole is a very, very special place. It's your little corner of Wyoming, and we're really glad to share it and have you all here for the events. The Special Olympics is a unique and extraordinary competition, and we in Jackson Hole are proud of the many athletes who are here to compete. Some of you are in your first year of competition here, while a few of you may have traveled to the National Games in Iowa, or perhaps the World Games in China. I know that many of you are looking forward to the 2010 event in Nebraska. For the participants, families, and coaches, this week's festivities are the culmination of much hard work, determination, and focus. Thank you for being here and representing your Wyoming communities. And the Special Olympics is just the kind of event we love to host here in Jackson Hole. Jackson's early pioneers braved cold winters and feet of snow, just as you will in the next few days. The next few days will also be spent in alpine and Nordic skiing, snowboarding, and snowshoeing events. And every so often I encourage you to stop and take a look around and really enjoy this peaceful and powerful place while you're here. There's really nothing as breathtaking as the morning sun as it hits the top of the Tetons. And if you're really close with your eyes in the field, you're going to catch a glimpse of every kind of wildlife imaginable here in the valley. So best of luck to each of you athletes. I know you'll do your best. And I thank you for your courage, your enthusiasm, and look forward to seeing the competition. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. And next, our new Special Olympics board member, Mr. Mike Hawks.
Thanks, Johnny. You've done an excellent job. I don't have a whole lot to say. I just want to welcome everybody here. I think it's going to be another really good games. It always is. I want to thank all the Jackson community and the hard work that they put together for this. The one thing I would like to say is we're still a very strong organization, getting stronger all the time and bigger all the time. We had the largest, our big fundraiser, the Festival of Trees. This year was the largest one ever, and this was after the economic downturn, and we were very worried that it was going to impact our fundraising efforts. It was the largest one we've ever seen in the history of Special Olympics Wyoming. What that says to me is that people still believe in the value that this organization has to all of you out there, and the family members and the volunteers, and we bring that value as volunteers to this organization. Without that hard work and all the smiles and all the fun times everybody has, I don't think that we would continue to raise those kinds of funds. There's a lot of charitable organizations out there, so it's a lot of competition for those dollars, especially in these times. And our crew are doing good things, so give each other a big round of applause, please. I'm very blessed to be back, and safe time, and I want to wish the World Game participants a lot of luck, because I probably won't get to over the next few days. That's all I have. Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. Now, please welcome the big wig of Wyoming Special Olympics, the main cheese, the lady that makes it all happen, the Chief Executive Officer of Special Olympics Wyoming, Priscilla Douse.
Good evening. This is, I came to Wyoming in the 70s and came to Jackson Hole for the first Winter Games many years ago. But when I had an opportunity to come back 5 years ago, this is why. When I look at a gym full of people that are excited about being here, that have worked, the volunteers, the families, all of that, it just confirms that Wyoming is where I want to be. And I thank you, each of you, for your passion and your commitment to our organization. So first, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the 31st Winter Special Olympics Games in Wyoming. 31 years. When most of you came over that pass today, were the Tetons the most beautiful sight you would see? Wasn't that beautiful? But isn't what we see inside here beautiful too? The joy, the friendship. Isn't it great to see all of our old friends again? All of those things are good. I'm not going to speak much longer because Mike mentioned something that's coming up next week. What I'd like to do is take a few minutes and talk about World Games. So on Saturday, we have athletes from Wyoming that will travel not very far. The 2009 World Winter Games will happen in our own backyard in Boise, Idaho. 2,500 athletes from 105 countries. Some countries, athletes have never seen snow. They'll come to Idaho for the first time. That's pretty impressive. They're practicing on the deserts of the Sahara. There'll be 7 sports. There'll be 6,000 volunteers from across the country and around the world. And Special Olympics Team USA has 330 athletes. 52 programs in Team USA, 330 athletes, and Wyoming has 6 of them. I think that's something we have a lot to be proud of. So if we could, let's welcome those athletes and recognize them. Could I have Elaine Phillips come up from Cody? Elaine, can you tell us how it feels to be able to go to World Games?
It feels really good and such an honor to be chosen to go to World Games, and I suggest whoever gets chosen should go.
Our second alpine skier is Travis Huntley. Is Travis here? Travis is from Cheyenne. He'll be in later tonight. Cross-country skiing will take place in Sun Valley, Idaho. Let's welcome Robert Danner from Casper.